Actually, just want to share a little ideas that where this come from. We have a lot of people that want to get together, get to know our market rather than just once a year updates because our market is rolling so fast. Previously, we had a meeting with another big the broker group, then they were saying that in Austin, their market is appreciate every month. It's not appreciate every year. And when I relook at our numbers here, it's actually the same thing. So then we do have a pre-announcement tonight too that this time we have this seminar here, but it is more like our gathering for, you can invite anyone to come to join us. And also we will probably have the second seminar in our own office in Frisco next time. All right, so we do, in case some friends, you don't know, Hampton International and Commercial, and we have the development division that we have. Part of our major businesses is the development, and along with commercial and residential transactions. This is our group that we do have 15 people. We have sold more than $350 million in transaction, and in the past 8 years, commercial development that we do have more than 150 million on either already completed or still under construction. We do have commercial and residential groups, and along with a supporting team. We were also one of the millionaire agents last year in 2017 and 2021, I believe, 2020, 2017, 2020, and 2021. And before I start the residential and the commercial part of the update, I would like to invite our special sponsor, Elan, that to give us some updates regarding the from the lending side that is very much that affect our investment and some of the what you have seen from your professional angle that about this market. Welcome, Elan.
Hello, everyone, and I'm Elan, and I work for First Lending, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be here today with the CC's team and all the guests. And today, I really want to talk about a few things. Everyone heard about this morning. I heard NPS news. They talk about interest rate is up. That is true, and this is really a true fact that interest rate has been increased since December last year. The interest rate as today, the primary house is for 30 years about 4.5%, and the investment house is about 5.5%. And also we provide loans to foreigners, and the foreigners' interest rate is much also higher than that. And I mean, a lot of people say, "Hey, Elan, can you tell me what do you think the interest rate will it increase continuously or what?" And here I want to mention there are a few reasons, right? And main reason is the higher interest rate is really driven by high inflation. What means inflation? Inflation means the money you own right now has fewer, is depreciated. That in the past you can buy with $10 in Walmart, but right now you purchase fewer products with $10 in Walmart. That means your money is less valued. And so from federal, if the inflation is higher, and the big major way to predict it, to against this, is to increase the interest rate, make people stop spending money. So they collect the money to the bank and then make a cycle to make the interest rate become cheaper. So that's the big reason. However, as we know, inflation rate is because the cost of products And we can see every day you pass gas station, you see the gas price is higher. And we all know the reason, because supply chain interrupted, and the higher gasoline price is the foundation of every product. Like the products you purchase from Walmart is transported by bus, by truck, and all the manufacturer products, they all need shipment, which is make the products cost more expensive. And this has happened on house builder, and we have a builder today, and they can definitely understand this is a market. So, however, due to this pandemic and the post-pandemic situation, the logistic issues cannot be solved in a very short time period. At least I don't think this is gonna happen, or this is gonna be solved in next 12 months, because all this pandemic shutdown thing and the international transportation, the shipping thing, that's all caused this inflation can be higher. So this makes the supply chain is really limited, including house market. And as we know, Dallas, I read the article, Dallas and Austin, Texas area, last month, it was the second or third most popular destination with the highest population growth. But in April, it's become the first and the second options around nationwide. So that's make a lot of people want to move to Texas, want to move in Dallas. I do just close one client. She's a single, and she moved from California. In California, with her income, she can only rent one small apartment. But now she moved to Dallas. She can purchase like a $400,000 house, single family house. She's so excited with a beautiful house, 3-bedroom, and she can have pets, she can have dogs, which is make her live so comfortably. And the pandemic make a lot of people work at home. If you can work at home, why not you move to the area that you feel more comfortably, have a larger space, and all this living cost is relatively cheaper compared to California or New York area. So this is the demand side. A lot of people, I read an article, they say on single every day, average 100 to 150 people move to Dallas. Similar number of population move to Austin. And this many people, if they move into new city, if they have money, they buy a house. If they don't have money, they rent a house. So the housing is the key demand for them from this side, including the people who live in Dallas already, and they've been looking for houses as well. So this has all make this supply really, the supply is really high. And as we know, the first inflation makes the supply become demand limited, and your supply is limited, but your demand is increasing, which is makes the house value is appreciated a lot. I mean, last year, based on Keller Williams, the increase is about 20 to 30%. So that's a really huge. And I interview my clients. They say, "Hey, why, since the interest rate still is up, why you buy house?" They say, "House, the money is depreciated in the bank. Why don't you find a good opportunity to buy the house or do some investment to get a better return, which is definitely higher than your inflation, it's higher than the increase of your interest rate." And the interest rate, there's always a cycle. Every 2 to 3 years, there's an increase. There's an increase and there's a decrease. So there's always a cycle. And right now, if you buy the house at a good value, and in 2 years, your house increase value. And if the interest rate is lower, you can do cash out to get extra money, equipment from equity from the house you own. Why not? And when the early time you purchase house, you get a rent, can help you to offset your monthly payment. So that is what I wanna talk about from my side. I see the interest rate up, but I also see the demand is higher, and the supply chain, supply logistics cannot be solved easily or in short time period, which is all make this as housing market is booming, the price increase a lot. Okay, and there's my email, elan@firstlending.com, and also there's my cell phone number and my WeChat QR code. If you like to talk with me about your situation, I'd love to help with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Elaine. I think at least that's very good info from the lender side that is give us more confidence that how to really look at the market. But also today in these slides that, first of all, I do like to share with you, we do hear thunder, so I will be quick. But this is in the past, in the 60s, to current market in United States. This is nationwide statistics that, as you can see, when the Great Recession came in 2008 and 2009, then 2010-ish, the market actually went down quite a bit overall. Then caught up, started from after 11, 13, those years. Then now, of course, it keep going up. But look at the next one, which is the Collin County statistics in the past almost 20 years. Did you see really the going down even during the Great Recession that time? We haven't. We pretty much seeing this line keep going up and going up. And, you know, seasonally between spring and winter, there is a little bit change. But overall, this is one of the greatest market in the nation. So when we talk about the real estate market, how to invest, what you should look at, what do you expect, look specifically into different market, that is very important. And tonight's slides are very new. So there's a lot of numbers that we were trying to put as much as latest information as much as possible. So you will see some of the numbers, especially the job creation versus population growth on here is the latest one we can find. And a lot of time I share with my other investors and or the developers that one of the key statistics you should always look at is the job gain, the creation. So that is always in Dallas, Texas, of course, the whole Texas last year only that created almost 700,000 jobs still in pandemic situation. So that is a lot. That means that behind the jobs, that how much population growth, like Elaine mentioned, people keep moving to here still because multiple various reasons. And how do you compare with other states? That is, you also probably should look at where is the population on the positive numbers gain or versus on the negative numbers gain on the population wise. So many of the states that you will see big changes that people keep moving out, but rather than move in. And this is also the latest growing states that the color indication that we're that on our country, the whole map. Texas also, along with Fortune 500 companies, keep moving here. That more and more, like even PGA today, for example, in Frisco, if you drive to that site, you will see massive construction right there. It's not only looking like building a company or one institution. It looks like they are building a city there. There is a PGA Parkway. If you haven't driven on that road, please do. You will amazed how much have been changed in that section there. And also UNT that is opened. They are about to open the second campus in Frisco as well, besides Denton. So that they already started construction as well. And also like Salina. Salina is about to open a new middle school this August, just southwest of the Salina High School. So along with another elementary school that is under construction. So there's a lot construction that you could see how much have been changed, especially in our area. And also the many companies that keep moving to here, that the names I just couldn't say that enough, that they all listed here. And also if you're interested, I can share those information to you later. And we also pull out some information from the MS, which is where we track our residential sales that indicates the whole market. And the blue color is Collin County, red color is Dallas County, green is Denton County, and along with the gray, Tarrant County. Since last year, all in March, those 3 years that changed, as you can see, a lot of the counties, including Collin County and Denton County, all exceeded 20-something percentages. On the average sales price is exceeded $580,000 in Collin County, which is unbelievable. I remember when I started sales in this office, this location in 2013, the first investment home I bought was $150,000. That is 1,800 square feet in McKinney, very decent location. I was like, look at today's price, then it's amazing how much that has been appreciated. And March average original list price, that is also is similar than the average sales price, but this is also the list price, which means when they get on the market, what's the price they listed, that is even higher than the average sales price. But all the increase, that gain percentage is very similar. And the price on the square footage right now is 220. So give you another example of that. When I was investing the residential homes myself, and also my clients back then, they were in California, I always compare like, hey, we should look at per square foot that is below $100 per foot at that time. Then I still remember back then when Salina was literally just opened the city, we bought a couple of houses. I mean, my client from California, I was looking at, I said, this house per square footage is 110. Even though it's a little bit higher, I said, but you should, but I believe Salina gonna grow. That was like 7 years ago. Really, that grew a lot. And I believe, and I can debating on that, is per square foot, where the blue color is Collin County, we're gonna exceed $300 sometime very soon. You will see that, because right now, even this average is only 220. We've already either already closed or under contract that is more than $250 per foot. And with all the shortage of the materials, and also the increase of even like Elaine mentioned, gasoline, that's a source that will only get higher. And I was having another conversation with my California investor just a few weeks ago. And she said, oh, your price already $250 a foot now for the new construction. I said, yes, this is the price, but this price will probably only go up. She said, oh, why is it so expensive? I said, how much is yours? Because she's in California, in LA or Irvine, that section. She said, oh, 450. I said, we're not even just half. I said, we will get 300 sometime soon, you will see. And she's actually one of the benefactors of the investing. She already invested a home in Frisco that already appreciated a lot just in 3 years, you know. those are the numbers that you can see the days on market, that how much has going down. So the houses are selling so fast, just like blink. Then not only the houses, but also the land or commercial, some type of the different buildings, and especially like warehouses or some other good return retails even. And this is an average percentage of the original price. And you can see everyone bidding the price up. This back then you do have a few points that you could negotiate the price down. Nowadays, it's not. It all depends on how much you add on top of it. Well, appraisers, we've seen so many appraisers probably couldn't catch up the market back then, but now they already started catching up. So there's more and more houses actually appraise the price with today's increase. And also the months of the supply inventory. And now nobody wants to move and many people move in. And so the inventory is still historically low and you just couldn't find enough homes. And the builders, they also struggle because they want to finish the house. They want to finish and deliver, then otherwise their overhead, their costs of the, even put the security on their already shipped material on site is cost more, because some of the big builders we know, they got stolen by someone else, the framing sheetrock or whatever things, that window they could get just overnight, is just gone. So it's we have many clients that have seen this, that builders getting build homes much slower. Before they would say, okay, on the contract I will finish your home in 6 or 8 months, then later change it to 12 months, and then later change it to 18 months. And you guess what, now they don't sign any time period. They don't put a time period where I'm gonna finish your home on the contract anymore. I even emailed back to a builder today. It was like, at least can you give us 24 months? So this is whatever happening right now. March inventory of home of the sales, again, numbers that going down significantly, and only 700 homes-ish in the whole county. And that's unbelievable. So you could think, like Elaine mentioned, if there's one day 100 to 150 people move to this area, we only have that many homes for sale. That's no wonder there's bidding wars, right? And new listings, again, numbers are going down. That really affect the market. The March average showing pendings, that is also the indication of the once the home get on the market, they will have so many showings going on that the more and more people want to see the house. Okay, this is interesting. Per listing that we have 20.3 showings in Collin County. So one house get on the market, they will have that many showings. And we have had agents did open house in the past couple of weeks. They have like people just line up out of the door and get into the to see the open house. Okay, so I'm done with those boring numbers, and those are nice homes. Don't you guys agree? Those are the homes that only our group has been put in our under contract in the past week or past 2 weeks. And all those houses that getting under contract that had the price increase from 7% to 28% on top of the asking price. So whatever the price is you have saw today, it's probably not gonna close at that price, but at that percentage. So those are very accurate numbers right now. And all those homes are, very current. So one of the hard topic, even our whole office, by the way, this office, KW office, Allen office, is the #1 office, brokerage office in Collin County in the past 3 years already. But we have won many multiple offers, but many agents has been frustrated because they couldn't win, because the buyer couldn't set that mindset to go for it, or they just want to say, hey, can I wait a little while? But what's gonna happen when you wait? Increase interest rate going up. Compare last year, end of the last year, interest rate was only like 3 something point. Right now, look at yourself, you probably like really much regret it. So one of the topics we do like to share with our agents and our buyers is how to really set your mind with this unbelievable market. Even though we have like 30 plus years experienced agents in our office, none of them have seen this market at all. So everyone's new. It doesn't matter they have worked in this industry 20 plus years or just 5 years. So the mindset is that how to position yourself in a very good competition position by working with our very experienced and updated agents. So a few points, full waiver of the appraisal, but how to get that point. If your budget is set as 800,000, how to maybe make it flexible on that price. Secondly, whether how much option money or earnest money, or how long is the option period versus how much you're gonna give to the lease back. Some people don't know that lease back can only be given to the sellers up to probably 2 months. After that, you can't, because the lender will not give the good that program, because you're claiming that you're going to occupy the home, but if it's more than 2 months of the lease back, that becomes investment property. So there's a lot of the detailed stuff to follow that, but I do want to get that point is also how to work with the other side of the agent. If your position is a buyer agent, that how to really ask those questions, that be smart before you send out your offer package. I want to pause for a second, just let people see if you have any questions so far. Otherwise, just myself talking. Any questions? No? Okay. Okay, so I think, again, like I said earlier, I would like to have this type of the seminar or the gathering every quarter, but share with you all what is happening in our market and some of the news that you probably don't even know or haven't seen, because we are the subscriber with all the newsletters, Dallas Morning News and Dallas Business Journal and the CoStar, NewsNet, all those things combined together. It's pretty much cost me more than $1,000 a month. So I would love to get some good information back to you all and just share with you. North Texas new home rose slightly in Q1. That this article is very latest, yesterday came out, actually today, updated today. So basically saying that per month that our house price is appreciate about 3 to 4%. And it is accumulate on top. So you can use your phone or calculator to do a math play. That is how much $400,000 home, if that gonna increase 4% or 3% a month by the end of the year, you will amaze that number. But this is what what is happening right now or has been already started since last year. And also the last sentence here says, end of last year, December 2021, our 30-year mortgage rate was 3.08, and now it's already 4.725. And this is another expert because everyone wants to know, okay, what is potential? How can I really get there and or catch the potential? So nothing as Cecilia said, what's gonna happen as experts said, we're not going to look at the downturn in the next 5 to 10 years. So if you are looking for the price going down, that's probably, experts said, not going to happen. And yeah, so they use the term said let up. Then by let up, do you mean a slowdown of price escalation? And they said yes, that's what that said. But they previously said that there's no let up. Okay, just so there's no slowdown, because that many people keep moving to here, move to here. Awful healthy Q1 for DFW office just start for 2022. So I did put some commercial related topics in today's PowerPoint as well, just to share, because we've seen so many vacant offices, the buildings that sitting there since 2020. And a lot of time we heard that from the office, those companies that they had a big struggle, but now people are moving back. Finally, then everyone's happy, and the office buildings are still under construction. So there's a lot of growth even along. Next time I can share with you all regarding the corridor of 121 and 75 and Coster Road, that intersection. What is happening there? There's multiple big mixed use that under construction now. And Farmers Branch apartment is another very hot topic. And Farmers Branch is one of them, that apartment builders that including the nation, the 8th largest apartment builder is also located in Dallas. That we have seen a lot of growth in different even suburb area. So Farmers Branch is one of the closer to urban living, but we've seen now Salina, for example, already have apartments going on, even though I do have many other people very much postpone the apartment investment in that kind of further north, that intersection, but it's already there, believe it or not. So it will get there. And also apartment, interesting things was before we were talking about apartment rent, that is about $1.20 or $1.30. And now a lot of them already jumped over $1.60 to $1.80 per foot. So you can think of as a developer, or before we also use cap rate to calculate the apartment investment. Like they say, okay, before we buy apartment, it's 300 units, that my cap rate for class B is about 5%. Oh, that's a fair deal. Later, you couldn't find it anymore. Then you find some 4% or 4.5%. And nowadays, guess what? Apartment is not only selling at the cap rate, it's selling at the cost per door now. And, or even some of the buyers institution or the rates, those buyers that already went ahead offer those new construction class A apartments even before they move the shovel. So it is happening, just also really change this industry evaluation a lot. That also because of the job and the population growth, particularly. And this is another city called Rowlett that I believe many people already know. That the project called Sapphire Bay, that along the lake, that is gorgeous, that has also designed and going to build the convention centers, retails, hotels, and the Crystal Lagoon, including some water activities on it. So I do like to share with you that at least you know whatever is coming. And they do have the live camera that you can log onto their website and see their construction movement as well. And this project is over $1 billion development. So only 20 minutes away from Dallas. Okay, this one I did put in there on purpose because I can see how much the high tech gonna affect not only our life probably from the phone or whatever the living habit, but also it will come sometime very soon around us. And delivery, for example, already there that deliver get a bottle of water or some ice cream by the wind delivery. Those drums that already invented and being tested and used in many different cities and different fields. And also, one of the event I went, the speaker was talking about she was riding an e-bike in Dallas, and well, no, in UTD one day, and she saw the pots, they call that pots, was delivering the food from the UTD's kitchen to students' dorm. And she was riding the bike, and the pots was next to her. So she stopped and she was like, should I let you go or I go first? So the basically they have already designed and use those technology that very much make our life change. Then also I'm going to share a little bit more in the slides. Okay, this one is one of the projects that make me very excited that I live here in Dallas. It's called Dallas International District. This is very new that they literally just put this concept together. This is in Galleria's redevelopment, which, they have been talking about that for years. Nothing has really put on paper or really have the manpower to do so. But also previously it was called, it's called Uptown or something like that. But later they changed the whole development to Dallas International District. I believe all of you already know that we do have Dallas Historic District. We do have Dallas Art District in downtown, etc. But this name just very much gonna reunion a lot of the international side of the diversity of the newer concept in there. And they already have put the square and the blocks, how many properties gonna get in fact in this district. And the city of Dallas is forming the EDC special department that are gonna follow up along with this redevelopment project. Probably by fall this year, we will see the first event gonna have multiple food concept. They're gonna do the event in one of the I think it's in the middle, next behind the Galleria, that intersection. But along with that, we will put more and more international concept. For example, If you have someone that is a big manufacturer from China, then they want to have relocate their business to here, not only you can probably city would love to work with you that find a location in this district, but you can also get some good tax incentives from the city that if you need a warehouse, if you need some other, uh, you know, places that they will help you. And this is huge. This square that right now has more than 450 property owners in it, but it's you will see that gonna affect our whole city very soon. And see, this is what I was talking to Dongling about. She works at Omni Plan, that architect land plan company that I'm so proud of them. But anyway, this Dallas International District has been already designed with her company that the master plan is going to be very beautiful. And also they're going to put many of the latest technology stuff in the district, including, I'm sure it will include the pods that deliver stuff running around, but along with many others as well. I apologize, this map is huge, so I can't make it nice and neat, but I do have the paper version here if you like to grab, but this is showing you like Salina, Prosper, our Collin County, that north area, how much growth. Like if you drive there today, you'll probably still seeing a lot of vacant land, but tell you what, all those land already either under development or getting ready to be developed. Those like the one of the biggest track in Salina, they announced a few months ago, used to be called Dynavest. Now it's renamed Legacy Hills. That is the biggest developer Centurion American project that 3,200 acres development, including hundreds of the homes, but also golf course and many amenities and schools. And they said, because we have multiple projects in Salina, so city said, oh, they're gonna write us a $10 million check. We're gonna start the road construction very soon. So it's already happening. If you haven't seen it, it's a lot of work right now. Actually, is underground. And the FYI, Salina is because the mayor, she works for this Centurion American, the biggest developer. So he has very good mindset that the city has to grow. And Salina eventually gonna grow bigger than Frisco. Then also Salina is building the high-speed internet underground infrastructure. It's gonna be called a smart city very soon. That if you don't see that right now, but they have the vision, they have already started underground some work. So that is also very important. This map is, again, if you drive to from Dallas Highway 820 or to east to Terrell or Forney, that area, you will see a lot of vacant land. But guess what? There's thousands of the acres already either being developed or is under pipeline getting developed. And you, again, those areas, that is one of the areas I recommend if you want to invest in real estate residential market. Those are the cheaper, has a better price right now, but sometimes it could take a little bit longer to be leased out. But overall, is a great price to purchase, and you will see appreciation gonna catch up very quickly because the commute to Dallas is similar from Plano to Dallas. It's only like 20-30 minutes, but the price is only like half price than the north cities. there are some other projects we have already finished, or some other, I want to get some of them that the update to you. This is our Frisco building that we have already completed, that where we're gonna move our office to the second floor, probably in the next a few months, once again finish the construction. We don't know when. I don't know, but I hope that will be in the next 3-4 months or something. And also, if any of you have good friends or family want to open the business, that we do have a few space that I'm available for restaurant or some retail space or a little small office space as well. And this one, Wellspring Estates, is another one we have been working on since 2019. That is in Salina Prosper ISD. And the phase 1, which is on the east side of the blue, which is our pond, the lake area, and the phase 1, 126 homes already sold out. When we're the developer, we sold those lots to Grand Home and First Texas Homes. But give you some numbers that when First Texas Homes started to sell the homes in this community, their starting point was 350. That was 2019. And Grand Home at that time, the smallest floor plan they had was they were selling for $450,000. And today, the smallest home that is 2,370 square feet, one-story home for Grand Home, already over $1 million. And First Texas Home already is fully sold out. We're about to deliver the lots to them probably next month. They're even First Texas will be cheaper, but I think they're 2,500 square feet homes will be listed probably more than $750,000. That's where like further McKinney, Melissa area, like Willowwood, that section, they already selling that price. Not only even mention this one is in Prosper ISD, that will be only get more expensive. But that's something that I do want to let you know that this is crazy, but you will see. Oh, start from 820,000. 820,000. Okay. Okay. So this is our the amenity and some other lots and houses. Those are the current pictures we took. Yeah, this is our phase 2 with 81 lots that about to deliver again, probably in May. And you will see more and more rooftops coming. Oh, by the way, just give you another update, infrastructure, the road, which where, I always, because we do a lot of land, so I care about the road a lot. The Custer Road is one of the major south-north road, local road. If you haven't driven on that road for a while, please do so. Because before, once you hit 380, it's narrowed and become one lane. Now it's totally opened, 4 lane, very fast. So, all that intersection opened another, except Dallas North Tollway, that intersection, so along 380. And of course, the city, our whole metro is working very aggressively on a lot of even the Collin County outer loop that you can see there's a lot of roads already being built or under construction. This is one of the projects we are working on, the development, land development plus vertical to build the townhome, probably around 150 townhomes in Salina sometime soon. That is under city's review, the plan as well. And this one is our another pipeline project in Salina that across the street where it says Future School, is that right? It's actually the new Salina Middle School. It's about to open this fall in August. And there is a little piece vacant land in front of it. It is already under construction, being built elementary school. This is a plan that 148 acres that we are putting together, the development land plan together, including commercial boxes, multifamily, townhome, and gradually move to 50, 60, and some lots and the estate lots. And north of the colored, that neighborhood that where you can see the black and white, that color, it's called North Sky Development that is already under construction. That whole development already sold to Gihan Home, Perry Home, and another builder. They are developing it right now. You will see about 450 homes coming soon as well. This is another our pipeline project in Princeton that is 206 acres with some good numbers of lots, that about 750 right now. But we are working with the engineer company that probably revise and improve the plan as well. Just we will work on that probably in the next 12 months to 18 months. Okay, it's right at 1 hour. So I'm gonna open up for the questions that, before I do that, I do want to mention that not only the residential side, we are also the members of KW Commercial and KW Land. Those two categories that we do have different, totally different division and qualification, but we are in both that and also luxury. So very, very fortunate that we have those knowledge, but we are keep learning. And I also just came back from international level of the CCIM's government meeting Sunday evening that we had the convention last weekend. So a lot of the, including real estate professionals and developers and some other economists was there. We were talking about the market, but really, I think if you do want to put some type of the forecast for tonight's summary, that a lot of the international people or the, US different regions, they all looking at Texas very hard, trying to find the different opportunities. Also, I think a lot of the people here today are from China, that China's situation with COVID is not good, especially in Shanghai. I did reach out to quite a few of my clients there. They were all very disappointed what happened then. It's very tough. So I think along the way, we'll see again many changes, but that could mean different opportunities again. So thank you.